Okay, so good afternoon, Thunderers and Thunderettes. I am the chocolate, and God is the thunder. Because of that, I'll never go under. Amen. I wanted to make this video for the ladies. Ladies, I wanted to talk to y'all about car repair. Listen to me, okay? When you purchase yourself a car, make sure you have a good mechanic. You have to have a good mechanic because there's going to be times where that vehicle has trouble and you're going to need it fixed. Listen to me, hear my story. Okay, so in 2014, God had blessed me with a car, praise God, and I brought it and everything. All was good, didn't have a mechanic or none of that. Okay, so let's go a couple of years. Your car's gonna start acting funny within like the third year. It's gonna start acting funny. It's just normal. And my car was a certified used car. Okay, it's a Nissan Versa. And one thing about Nissans, especially them Versas, a lot of times they might have a little bit of problems here and there. Okay, nothing real, nothing what I would call major, thank God. Well, anyway, first of all, I'm gonna say maybe 3 years in, or maybe 3 years in is stretching it a little bit. No, about 4 years in, then start hearing these little crickety sounds in my car and whatever. And the engine light was on and things like that, and I didn't think it was a big deal. Well, first of all, I let my warranty expire. Let me get on y'all about that. Don't let your warranty expire. If there's something wrong with your car and you have a bumper to bumper warranty, that means pretty much everything on the outside is pretty much covered. That's what that really means as far as mechanical stuff. Okay, listen to me. Mostly everything is covered. Do not let your warranty expire because I paid like, even though it's built into my car payments, that warranty costs about $2,000. Like it's true, maybe 1,000 or two, and the deductible on it was really small. I didn't realize that I let my warranty expire, but I did. And the thing about your warranty, you ain't gonna. It's not you won't really need it until you get close to that expiration date because that's when your car is going to start acting funny. It's almost like the car knows when the warranty is going to expire. Don't sit there with that warranty all folded up. Keep it in your glove compartment, okay? Because you will know that, you know what, this is for the car. I had it in important papers for my car, and I had it in some place where I keep important papers. Well, I should have had that in my glove compartment. And then, you know what I'm saying, I would have known, you know, in regards to the expiration date. Be that as it may. Okay, so I had to get my car repaired. I had to get my car repaired, and I'm glad it wasn't nothing major, major. Let me tell y'all something. If you're paying under $1,000 for car repair, you ain't doing bad. I'm going to tell you now, you're not doing bad because a lot of major car repairs cost more than that. It's true. So if you're paying under $1,000 for car repair, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to situations like your brake, okay, I don't want to say this wrong. The Okay, it has something to do with the brakes. I know that way. I'm gonna get it. The master cylinder, I think that's what it's called. The master brake cylinder, I think that's what it's called. Well, mine's cracked, okay, and it needed to be replaced. It needed to be replaced. So it was under 1,000. Okay, thank God. I praise God for that. And it was done at an ASE certified shop. You know what? Make sure that shop is ASE certified. I'm not saying other shops that are not ASE certified are not good, but if it's ASE certified, it has that stamp on it. That's, because a body shop can't be ASE certified if they have not gone through every, you know what I'm saying, every legit thing to be ASE certified. It means that many of those mechanics that work in that shop, they have been trained. They know your car. They know a car from inside out. So the shop I went to, it was family owned. God had led me to the shop because I really didn't know where to take my car. I really didn't. And I just wasn't going to take that car anywhere. I prayed about it, and you know what? I had thought I was going to take it to one shop, but when I got off the phone, I heard the Holy Spirit just as plain say, don't take it to that shop. And I didn't know why, but I listened. So then the Lord led me to another one, and this shop had like a 4.9 reviews on Yelp. You know, it had a 4.9 star. I said, wow. So I did my research. I didn't just go by that. I did my research. I dug deep and I said, I looked at all of the reviews. And let me tell you something about reviews. A lot of people are not going to take the time to write a review, excuse me, if their car wasn't serviced good. Reviews take time. And a lot of times people are not going to take the time to write a review. So follow my rule of thumb when it comes to reviews. If you see more bad reviews than good reviews, do not go to that type of place. I'm telling y'all. Because remember what I said, people are not going to take time to write reviews. So if you see, let's say there's 10 reviews, and you see about 7 of them are bad, don't take your vehicle there. Don't do nothing there. Don't do nothing there, because a lot of times reviews don't lie for the most part. A lot of times reviews do not lie. Okay, and I also wanted to say, what I liked about my experience with taking my car to that body shop is the person working on my car. First of all, he wasn't a fast talker. He wasn't one of these people, okay, and just, talking to me like, like the road runner. He wasn't like that. He took his time and explained everything to me, line by line, precept by precept, detail by detail. He explained everything to me in a way I could understand. So I really appreciate that. And he was not a fast talker. Anytime somebody's dealing with your car and they talking too fast, don't take your car to that type of place, because they're gonna rip you off. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. In order for somebody to know what's wrong with a car, even if it is their profession, as far as fixing cars, they need to take their time. My stomach is always growling. I must be hungry. They need to take their time when it comes to talking to you about your car. They need to take their time. So I'm not saying it needs to take all day, but they need to take their time. They don't need to rush it. Okay, so when he called me back the first time and he told me, what was wrong with the car, because he, based on a briefing that, that was done. And when he had gave me the price on what it was to fix it, I said to myself, believe it or not, I'm like, that's too low. In my head, I said that. I didn't tell him that, but I said that in my head, because I knew it was more wrong with the car. And I'm saying to myself, whatever it is, fix it. I don't want to play around with this, because you don't want to play around. And another thing that led me to taking his car to the body shop is I put my foot on the brake, and the brake went all the way down. I don't care what nobody tell y'all. Don't no car supposed to do that. Nope. The brake is supposed to, you put your foot on the brake. It's not supposed to go all the way down to the ground. No, it's not. I don't care what nobody say. And if people tell you, oh, that's not dangerous, it's fine. It can be dangerous and it can lead to accidents. Yes, it can. Yes, it can, because that means the brake is not, it's not operating as powerful as it should. So with the brake going all the way down, I felt my car like, shaking a little, and your car. And I know my car was not supposed to do that. Like, I don't have to be a mechanic to know that. Okay, so I'm like, nope. I parked the car until I could get it fixed. And so anyway, so I'm like, okay. So when he called me back the second time, with a more detailed, more detailed information, I said, that sound right. That sound about right, because the way my car, it sounds about right. And this is what he said. So he got that. He said, it's going to cost this much. And I said, okay. And I'm just glad he did it. I'm glad he, took the time and fixed my car. Okay, I know that's their business and everything like that, but a lot of times as a woman, you go into these body shops and they want to rip you off, because they know, first of all, a lot of us women don't know nothing about cars a lot. That's why we need to take the time and learn about cars. Don't let that be an excuse. Take your time and learn about cars. But like I said, when I went into this body shop, I didn't feel no type of rip off. I didn't feel none of that. I really didn't. And I said, okay, to myself, this is going to be where I bring my car for repairs. It's a import type of place. I have a Nissan, so that settles that right there. Okay, and it's a good shop. It's a great body shop. You have to have the right body shop, ladies. If you don't feel right about the body shop, if the body shop is not right, you're gonna know. I say even pray about it. Pray and say, God, if this is not the body shop that I'm supposed to go to, Lord, please let me know. And God will let you know. God will let you know. Don't play with your car. Like, I'm serious, especially if you're in a place where you need your car for transportation. Don't play with your car. Okay? I remember when I first got my car sounded like a nice whistle when I would drive it. After a couple of years, that car started sounding a little funny after a couple of years. And this year's when it really, well, last year's when it really started sounding funny, which is normal, especially for those type of vehicles, especially for them Nissans. It's pretty normal. So I got the car in 2014, and in 2019, that's when it started acting a little funny. I mean, that's fine. No wonder why they give um, it's a warranty. Either you can use it within the 60,000 miles or the 5th year, whatever comes first. And see, I messed up because what came first, the 5th year, because my car's not 60,000 miles at all. The 5th year is what came first, and it expired. So don't allow that to happen to you, because if my warranty had not expired, I would not have had to pay that money. But it's okay. It's all good. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. My car's fixed. Ladies, take care of your car. Don't take your car for granted. You know those two, I didn't have the car for a day and I missed it so much. I missed that car. And that's not you making a God out of your car just because you missed your car. Don't let nobody make you feel like that, because if you're in a place where you need a vehicle, then of course you're going to miss your car. And don't always think it's the engine. No, it's the transmission. Because it's not always the transmission. There was nothing wrong with the transmission on my car. And I had somebody before tell me it was the transmission. Told me I needed a whole new transmission. How I need a whole new transmission? It's just a 2000. The car is only 6 years old. Yeah, this is 2020. 6 years old. I got it in 2014. How do I need a new transmission already? Car don't even have 100,000 miles on it. The car got like 55,000 miles. How do I need a new transmission already? That didn't sound right to me at all. And I'm so glad I didn't listen to that. Another thing, don't go and buy another car unless you need one. If you almost finished making car payments, why go pick up another car and have to make more car payments? If you don't need a new car, don't buy one. If you don't need another car, don't buy one. If your car could be fixed and it could take you for another, couple of years, keep that car. Keep that car. If you ain't having no real problems out of it and everything, keep that car. And like I said, don't always listen to somebody tell you it's the transmission, it's the transmission, it's the transmission. Because a lot of times it don't be the transmission. Sometimes you're just being told that. Don't be intimidated by these shops. As a woman, do not be intimidated by these shops just because you're a female. So what? They have female mechanics. There's female mechanics. Just because you're a female, don't let that be an excuse as to why you don't get educated about your car. Know your car. A lot of us females, we don't know the engine of our car, nothing. All we know is we get in our car, we start it, and we drive it, and that's it. Get educated about your car. So with him fixing what he fixed on my car, I'm going to get educated about my car. And you know something? A very sweet person that's dear to my heart, and he's a man, and he told me, know your car. He said, baby, you got to know your car. You can't just, think this or think that. That's your car. He said, baby, know your car. As a man, he know what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. And it's true, a lot of us females, we don't know our car. We don't. Like I said, we know how to start it, and that's it. Know your car. I knew my car enough to know that them brakes going down all the way to the floor like that wasn't right. I knew that. And then the car start vibrating. Don't play with that, because if your car has them brake problems like that, let me tell you something, and you don't get it fixed, you are putting yourself and you are putting other people on the road in a very bad situation. Because if you have an accident and them brakes don't act right, who's to say that they're going to stop? Who's to say that they're going to stop your car? If they're not acting right, don't play with your car. Don't play with your car. Engine light. If that engine light is on, now mine was steady. It wasn't flashing or anything, but still, if your engine light stays on for a period of time, there is something that's not right. Maybe some fluid or something. Something's not right. The car is telling you a message. If your engine light stays on for more than 30 days, something's not right. I don't care what nobody tell you. Something is not right. Okay? It's not just that, oh, it's a short or whatever. Your car is trying to tell you something. Your car is trying to tell you something. You better listen. You better listen. And take care of your vehicle. Take care of your car. You know? Don't allow people to slam your doors and all of that stuff. Keep your car clean. Take care of your car. Because that car gets you to and fro. Take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, don't let nobody make you feel like you're making a guard out of your car just because you're taking care of it. All right, y'all. That is all I have to say. I have to go and cook dinner. And yeah, I'm going to do another video probably tomorrow because I have to go cook dinner for my family. So I'll probably do another video tomorrow about, just working from home and giving some tips and things of that nature. All right, y'all. And like I told y'all, if you pay under $1,000 for a major repair, that is a good thing. That is not a bad thing. And if you are at that body shop and you have something like, I don't know, your door is jammed and it needs to be fixed, just let them fix it. Let them fix that too. Let them fix that too. If you have the money, just let them fix it. That way you don't have to worry about it later on down the line. Don't neglect your car. Don't neglect your car, ladies. Okay? And don't be scared to ask questions. And go to the right body shop. Pray about it. Pray about it. God will never lead you wrong. All right. Be blessed.